Oh, Porcello bloops one into center field for a base hit on a 2-strike count. You gotta love a 2-strike, 2-out hit, RBI hit actually, from your pitcher. That is gonna earn a mound visit. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. Did you just give up an RBI hit to a pitcher? I mean, how could you do that? Don't you know what we're paying you? We trade for Paul Goldschmidt away. We're hoping that you could be our future kid, right? You understand that? Now, you can't be doing that, right? No, sir. Okay. Hey, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to another New York Mets franchise mode, episode number 48. As the last one, it's going to be the last game on All-Star, only because we got the, pretty significant lead early. And after I changed the difficulty, I was only able to put together like one run. I grounded into a double play with Cespedes with the bases loaded, which wasn't fun. But all in all, we still got the victory. And I just don't want every game to be like, me winning by that big of a margin. I do want to keep it close, which unfortunately means that it has to be harder. And I rage and complain. We're done with the Pirates. Let's face the Arizona Diamondbacks again, because we just played them last week. And that's just the way this schedule has been bunched for them. In real life, it seems like that they got a lot of these teams out of the way early. I go back to when I faced the Brewers home and away within a very short time frame. So the same could be said for the Diamondbacks here. And still a lot of guys need days off. This is crazy. I mean, it's like, how many guys am I supposed to rest? Because I'm giving, like I said, multiple people off a game. And, I mean, it doesn't even really work. This is the lineup I'm going to run with. This way, I hope that tomorrow the only guy that will need a day off is Conforto. I don't love resting McNeil along with Cano and Ramos, but I mean, I tried to put off the rest day for McNeil as much as I could, only because not only do we know the bat that McNeil provides, one of the better bats in the league as far as batting average is concerned, but what McNeil also gives you is that defense and that versatility, which is really, really important in something like this, because certain guys need days off, okay, but who's going to fill in? The fact that I could give JD the day off and put McNeil in the outfield, or give Conforto the day off and put McNeil in the outfield, or give Cano the day off and put McNeil in the infield. So just having him be able to play all those different positions helps when you need some of your better players to have a rest day. Just knowing that you can still fill in with a good player is definitely encouraging, because you may not have a good backup third baseman, you have a good backup outfielder. And if McNeil's one of your starting outfielders, you can just slide him to that infield spot and use that good outfielder on the bench to fill in. So you just can move guys around and things like that. So, again, like, what more can you say about McNeil? Like, he's just a really good player and a valuable asset to your team. And just the way him and Alonso won't get extensions. I mean, I know they're not going to because of what's going on right now and people losing money and whatnot, but just they should have had one already, So, I mean, it still just boggles my mind. And we lead off the game with a nice Ahmed Rosario error. Perfect. Just what I wanted. 3-2 from Porcello's in the dirt. Did you see Nito tag him still? That's hilarious. Could you imagine the catcher did that? You tag somebody on a walk. And that was lined right into Alonso's glove, and the inning is over. So able to escape pretty early game. Got a couple runners on. Don't want Escobar to really, drive in some runs, which he does very well. He drove in plenty of runs last year, and he did in the last time we played Arizona. JD drives out now to left field. Good squared up over the left fielder's head. David Peralta will get it over to the cutoff man, and it's a double for JD Davis. Mets have runners in scoring position. Nobody out, but Tomas Nido at the plate. I wish that was Ramos. Nunez hits that one on the ground. That will get a run in, so I mean, I'll take that. It's better than striking out or popping up. That's why just the value putting the ball in play. At least you get a run on the board. Oh, Porcello bloops one into center field for a base hit on a 2-strike count. You gotta love a 2-strike, 2-out hit, RBI hit actually, from your pitcher. That is going to earn a mound visit. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. Did you just give up an RBI hit to a pitcher? I mean, how could you do that? Don't you know what we're paying you? We trade for Paul Goldschmidt away. We're hoping that you could be our future kid, right? You understand that? Now, you can't be doing that, right? No, sir. Okay. Let's move on with our lives. I really hate when that happens. I'm just late on my timing on a pitch upstairs, so I'll just throw it down the middle instead. And then I throw one right down the middle for their pitcher to drive in a run. So as soon as I get excited that my pitcher drives in a run, they do the same thing. Of course. No one can get to anything on this team. Come on, Cespedes, throw him out. Jeez, man. Defense is straight up awful. JD couldn't get to that ball. Rosario can't get to that ball. And Cespedes can't make an accurate throw. All right, well, this game's over. Yeah, but Nimmo makes a perfect throw, of course. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. He calls out a strike! Baby! And listen, this is why I don't want to put a legend. It's just rigged. It's straight up rigged. You can't say anything else. There is nothing else on this earth that is valid other than it is straight up rigged. No way. I mean, come on. I'm about to have the bases loaded with Alonso and they call that a strike. That was just, that's one of the worst calls of the year. And that's really saying something. Oh my gosh. You notice how when I was on All-Star, none of those things happened? Oh, man. Oh, Conforto drives down out to left field. Good squared up. Peralta going back, looking up, and it's out of here. Michael Conforto with a nice opposite field 2-run homer to put the Mets back in front. The score is now 4-3. I mean, I definitely needed that because I've been straining a lot of base runners this game. Obviously, just saw the previous thing with Rosario striking out, which wasn't really a strikeout, but, you know, the umpire wants to rob me. Still, I mean, you got to capitalize where you do have those guys on. Conforto's had a great year for me and just keeps going. So I definitely like that. I will say that, you know, Michael Conforto, again, like he really just has to put it all together for a full season. I would really like to see the 2017 Conforto again, a guy that hit for average and power, not just power. I don't want him to be an all-nothing home run hitter, only because I know that he could be more than that. So that's the guy I want to see. You know, I do like that he draws his walks. He doesn't swing at pitches too ridiculous, you know, out of the strike zone. But he is a bit too streaky, which, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of guys like him offensively. But then, I mean, when you combine what he does defensively, he plays a solid right field. He can play center field, and obviously he's played left field. And that's not really a strike. But still, he's a good teammate. You know, he was one of those guys that really got excited and just fit in with this young energy that the team had with guys like Alonso and JD and McNeil. So he definitely fits right in. And he's another guy. I like to see, you know, all these guys go together for a long time, you know what I mean? That would just be a lot of fun for all the Met fans to see this young core together for years to come. And you know what? That's what we hope for. It won't be easy, though, because the thing is that Alonso and McNeil have good market value. Like, they're both worth a lot of money already. Yeah, if they just continue what they've been doing, even if it's not as good, like, if they're just close, they definitely can make the fair share of money. And Conforto, he could definitely get a pretty good contract. And if JD is who we think he might be, I mean, all these guys, it's going to cost money. And with the pitchers, like, we just know that under current ownership, no way the Mets will be able to retain this team. And it's unfortunate because you really enjoy watching this team. Oh, Nunez, a little bloop. It falls. JD turns third. He's going for the plate. Throw from David Peralta is up line. And the New York Mets are now leading 5-3. I like the bloop RBIs. It's good to see. I'll take it. Nimmo lines that one over the third baseman's glove for a leadoff double. I swear, I must be batting close to 0 with Cespedes who runs the scoring position. I just can't do anything with this guy when I have that kind of situation. Of course, my 60 minutes was up while Michael Conforto was batting, and in that at-bat, he actually happened to hit a huge 3-run homer to really extend the lead and give us more of a lead to work with. This way, I could rest my back end of the bullpen guys, because in the 7th inning, I went to Brad Brock. He got the job done. Then the 8th inning went to Robert Gazelman. He threw a really good 8th inning. In the 9th inning, it got a little scary. Gave up a 2-run homer to Starling Marte. And then I had a runner on facing Ketel Marte, able to ground to a double play. Just got him at first. And then David Peralta, he grounded out. So that ended the game. And also, Michael Conforto hit a 2-run homer later. And Rosario had a solo homer. And J.D. Davis went back-to-back with Conforto. So it equaled a nice 10-5 victory, and I'm glad that I was able to rest my back end of the bullpen guys because Michael Wacha is on the mound tomorrow, and we know that he has a low stamina ring, so I'm going to need the bullpen regardless, and I would like to have my good relievers available for that particular game, hoping that I have a lead to protect. But I hope you guys still did enjoy this video, and the thing that really annoys me is that after Conforto, like, he hit it as, like, the 6 minutes basically ran out, so I pressed the record button, and I see the little thing saying recording, but it didn't record. So that's really frustrating because, you know, a lot of stuff happened. But I still hope you guys did enjoy the video. Comment about what do you think about the Mets and the Diamondbacks and the potential of a half season, how that would affect certain things. And I was saying that somebody like Rosario, who was a second half player last year, there wouldn't be a second half or a first half. It would just be the season. So I do want to see if he has a bad start to the year like he normally does, he doesn't have those extra games to really make up for it. So I want to see how that affects him and just the rest of it, any team in general. Subscribe to keep up with everything going on. And until the next one, be safe, be smart, be healthy, and have a good one, everyone.